What is up, my guitar people? Today, I'm going to be taking you through what I believe is the first song every new guitar player should learn on the freaking guitar. It might sound a little more difficult than it is. That's usually the case with songs when we're new to guitar, but it really is quite simple. It's the first song I ever learned, and I found it to be very helpful on my guitar journey. So, with that, I'll stop blabbering. I will say one final thing. If you enjoy the video, you find it helpful, make sure to like the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, because I think there already is lots of helpful stuff out there for you to go through if you're a little newer to guitar. But I'm certainly going to be putting out lots more stuff that will be helpful to you on your guitar journey. So with that, I'm going to go through the song one time. It's a repetitive song, so you can cycle through it over and over and get lots of gifts from it as you get better and better on guitar, and then we'll break it down together. All right, here it is. Right, then it would restart. So there it is. Now let's break this freaking thing down because it doesn't take a lot to get through this. Now you might need to, or you will need to, play it slower, work through things at first, but it really doesn't take a lot to actually get through this whole freaking thing. There's just a few skills, and let's start with the first. So we start with just hitting these top two strings, the low E and the A string. And then, we're starting with our index finger on the second fret, and then we're, bringing in our ring finger. And we kind of keep that pattern going, not only on the low E and the A string. We obviously come to it on the A string and the D string. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with tabs, obviously I'm flashing them on the screen. There are definitely lots of great videos out there on how to read tablature. You can see that on the tabs, there's 0, 2, to signify index finger on the second fret of the A string, and open string on the low E, and then 0, 4. And then same thing on the A, 0, 2, 0, 4. But if that's a little confusing to you, just search, how to read guitar tabs on YouTube. I'm sure there's a lot of great videos out there, but you might want to pause and check that out first because I'm going to be using tabs to kind of go through this. I think it's easier for you to read the tabs than to have to come back here every single time you want to go through this song. And there is a PDF in the description of the actual song and all the tabs, so you can check that out. And again, look at it when you need it, and you don't have to keep coming back here for those tabs, okay? So anyways, we're down the, low E and the A string. Bop, 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 bop. That's the rhythm. Bop, 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 right? And in between, we have this slide. We're sliding from 2, and that's what those dashes are for. We're sliding from 2 to 4, and then back down. You might need to take some time to just play that. That's totally fine, right? You need some accuracy to just get those 2 strings. I just screwed up right there. So you'll never be perfect. But you might just need to run through that, for a few minutes. And then a little more accuracy on the A and D string because you don't want to hit that low E. Right, so you can skip the sliding if you want to, if you don't feel ready for it. Just pause instead of the slide. Pause. 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 And you can just run through that and make sure you have the rhythm down and, the more simple shapes, right? this shape right here, just kind of like a small triangle. And then, of course, index and ring finger. All right? And you can separately right, if you want to pick it twice. Don't squeeze too hard. You won't be able to slide if you're squeezing super hard. Should be light, just light enough to feel it ring out. And you can go very slow. That's almost how it should sound when you're starting out, right? It's okay if there's kind of some segmenting, some staggered, starts and stops. It's all good. That's the whole point. But that's really the whole song, all right? I'll put it once more here so that you can hear it again. But basically, just try those parts separately. That's super valuable. If you put on a timer, 3 to 5 minute timer, and just did the pause, 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 pause. Right, if you ran through the song just like that without the slides, that would be super valuable. And then you can take 3 to 5 minutes to work on the slides separately. And then you can bring them back all together. And you can kind of just segment a nice little session for yourself. 3 to 5 minutes of just the kind of rhythmic parts, 3 to 5 minutes just the slide, and then 3 to 5 minutes bringing it all together. And then you can, work on some other songs that you want to learn, that you're kind of messing around with. I'm thinking beginner songs, wagon wheel, things like that. But this would be a nice one where you're incorporating this kind of cool element, the slide, and you're getting some blues work under your fingers. And then if you played that for someone and you got that down, pretty proficiently. Excuse me. You get the idea. I think that would sound pretty impressive and pretty cool. And by the time you learn that, in a good rhythm, you will have been, you have become a better guitar player. So let's finish it off with looking at it one more time. Go through it slowly though. You can always slow the YouTube video down, using the settings button. And, you can adjust the playback speed if you want to go a little slower so you can hear things out. And then of course, download the PDF. And that's really that. I don't want to spend too much time hammering. Here's the exact frets. Look at the tabs, make sure you have a good understanding of tabs, and then that's really the deal. Simple songs, simple skills, and have fun with it. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.